matchup, RJ. These are two teams that can score with the best of them.
Yeah, each side are going to have their hands full on defense. Look, both sides need to bring the intensity to try and disrupt the offensive flow any way they can.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the three. And so it's Minnesota with it, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Pass to McDaniels. Moran against Russell. Now here's Towns. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Offensive board. Tries again. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Now here's Towns. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Stolen by Jackson. Bain against Edwards. Morant into the lane. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Russell.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Now here's Russell. Outside McDaniels. Russell finds McDaniels. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Jackson with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Here's Morant. Deflected. 3 on 3. He's off on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Morant, the pass to Brooks. And again, Memphis no good. The Timberwolves trail. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. The shake.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Adams grabs the miss.
That's just the bucket. Like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
To the middle. Stolen by Bain. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
And here's Memphis. They're on a 12-4 run. And it's Morant off the drive. The 3 from Bain. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's McDaniels.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies. No good on the free throw.
At the line for 2.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. The Grizzlies have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Jackson. Out of bounds. Memphis keeps possession.
Grizzlies ball.
Morant, the pass to Bain. And he gets it back. Back to Morant. Deflected by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Now here's Russell. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And Gobert with the stuff.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Hey, the pass to Adams. Oh, misses the dunk.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Pass to Gobert. Driving in. Here's Edwards. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the...
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard. Plenty of time left for a comeback. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
On the court for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. McDaniels a screen. Towns with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Outside Russell. Back to Towns. Crafty move. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And Gobert with a block. Outside McDaniels. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Goes up again, and the layup is good.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Russell against Morant. He takes it in, up and over Russell. Morant, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter, and Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. Bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
And the Grizzlies call time here. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Morant against Russell. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 11 points.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. Towns up top. 6 to shoot. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Towns has got 9 points now in the quarter. Edwards against Bain. Pass to Jackson. Here's Brooks, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. And Minnesota has possession. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Pass to Towns. 4 on the clock. Knocks it loose. Edwards. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's McDaniels. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 3. It's good.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Morant, pass to Bain. We've got 33 seconds left in the second period. 5 on the clock. And Brooks with a basket on the assist from Bain.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Edwards. And there's the drive. Towns for 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
The 3 from Bain. The shot that time, not on target. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 24. The Grizzlies, 24.
second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Reed in at the 5. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Over to the left wing. Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Prince. And here's Anderson. For the lead. Aldama grabs the board. The Grizzlies shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Jones drives in, and yep, it's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Noel. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Here's Jones. Oh, Reed with a block. Pass to Noel. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Noel's got his first points of the game.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Jones. Here's Tillman. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Reed can't hit. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Reed. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Can't get it to fall. Here's Conchar. Outside, Jones. Minnesota with a rebound.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Got it.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Jones. On the wing, Conchar. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for the Grizzlies, John Conchar.
So he gets them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Santi Alrama, first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brent. On the wing, Noel from the arc. And it's Tillman with a rebound. The Grizzlies shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Stolen by Reed. Knocked away. On the wing, Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. 4-3. Knocks down the triple. McLaughlin's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Here's Aldama. Anderson covers. Fast break, Minnesota. Ball's going up the court. The shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. On the wing, Jones shoots from 12. And that one's long. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Noel drives in. Pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. 29 seconds left in the third.
Memphis foul. Tyus Jones, first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Minnesota.
That one misses. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. And the second free throw is good. 26 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Morant with the slam!
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Here's McLaughlin. 6 points for him. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's the three. Adams grabs the miss. Here's Morant. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Biggs love when their passing skills are noticed.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Here's Russell after the basket by Memphis. Towns for three. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Jackson. From deep three-point range. That shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Pass to McDaniels. Into the lane. Gobert with it. Outside for Russell. McDaniels from long range. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. And it's Morant missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Russell, the pass to Towns. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Outside Bain. Adams, the pass to Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Minnesota has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Towns. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Down low. Here's Gobert. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line.
Defensive foul.
That's on Steven Adams. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Edwards for 3. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Left side, Edwards. Back to Gobert. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup. And now it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3 from Bain. Edwards pulls it in.
Questionable shot selection on that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Towns a screen on Morant. Russell the pass to Towns. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Morant. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Towns finds Gobert. Outside Russell. The 3 ball. The Grizzlies pull it in. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Brooks the pass to Bain. This is the 3. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Memphis, they're working against the clock now. Jack's up at 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Bain, the pass to Adams. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Jackson gets the bucket.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous J.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Russell. Towns a screen on Morant. 2:36 on the shot clock. The kick out to Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. This one, Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Thursday afternoon. I'm Kemp. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the 1. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Russell inside, guarded by Jackson. It's good from long range.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul.
D'Angelo Russell.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Minnesota on D. It's a three-point game. And Leonard gets it to go.
There's the response. Kawhi rarely changes expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Jackson passes to George. McDaniels with the ball. Leonard picks him up. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Kept alive, Minnesota. Morris against Towns. 5 to shoot. They shoot again. And Russell with the layup.
The gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Russell. Jackson passes to George. For the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns kicks to Gobert. Into the lane. And finished off by Gobert.
The size of Rudy Gobert makes him tough to stop on the drive. Defense just gets out of the way.
And the wide open shot from Morris. A three-pointer, no good. Minnesota's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. McDaniels dishes to Towns. Now here's McDaniels. Back to Towns. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Hands it from downtown. Edwards got 5 minutes.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
All right, Timberwolves fans, here comes the First Avenue Breaker. All right, everyone, give a big hand to your First Avenue Breaker.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
And the Clippers miss again. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 12-3 run.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace, they made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
George with no one around. No good with the triple. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Takes it out to Leonard. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range.
3.
He's got 6.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
Russell high post. Jackson on him. Russell no luck.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Pass to Zubats. Back to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard with no one around. That ball was nice speed that time from George. Leonard's got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles. Edwards looking it over. Feeds it to Towns. Back to Edwards. IT that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 8. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The shot by George, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Leonard on the wing, launches a 3. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 9-point lead to Edwards.
Your
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Out to Russell. Knocked away. Stolen by George. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Knocks down the 3 ball. Edwards got 11 points.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Inside, here's George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Minnesota leading by 8. Outside, Russell. The kick out to Towns. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it. And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue. But that's going to change soon.
Out to Russell. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Russell finds Gobert, and Zubac picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
The defender was pretty much helpless right there. His man had a clear height advantage, and he got the exact kind of shot he wanted.
Jackson kicks to George. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here's Leonard from 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Outside Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite coverage.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
Russell passes to Edwards. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. Clippers trail by 11. Jackson with it. Picked up by Edwards. Morris against Towns. A three from George. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Towns dishes to Russell. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And George kicks to Leonard. Out to Morris. Clippers moving the ball around. Outside, George. Jacks up a three. That shot missing. And Minnesota now the other way. And here is McDaniel. Gobert finds McDaniel. Out to the wing. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Russell passes to Gobert. 4 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Outside Leonard. There's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 14 points for the game.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
27. The Clippers. 20.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's man in at the small forward position.
No second guessing on that shot from Robert Covington.
The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Noel. And he goes in for the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Covington.
This is what Covington does, a confident three-point shooter.
Anderson passes to McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. Kicks it out to Prince. Anderson with the screen for Prince. He dishes it to Anderson. Covington with the steal. Stolen by Anderson.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter. Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
Ball passes to Pop. Hits the layup in for the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard at his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. I'm surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, double-checking, and the game continues on.
We all know Kyle Anderson can do it all. Once he gets a little bit more consistent with his shot, watch out. When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
And Wall kicks to Covington. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
He's explosive off 1 foot, 2 feet. Norman Powell is just an incredible athlete.
A steal. All taking his time here. Outside Covington. It's Powell on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Man passes to Batum. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Assist from
Batum's got his first points of the game.
That kind of defense isn't going to stop Nicholas Batum. He pushes through the contact.
Here's McLaughlin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. They get it back. Reed kicks to Anderson. To the paint. Second chance shot. Here's Prince. Tries yet again. To the left wing. Noel passes to Anderson. The Timberwolves working the ball around him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
the line for Minnesota.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Right side Wall. Out to the right wing.
In the third. 2 minutes.
Man passes to Powell. Three-pointer. Reed with the rebound.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Takes it inside. Here's McLaughlin. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Clearly a foul.
The Timberwolves put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And the 3-ball is good. George has got 8 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Anderson. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Noel passes to Anderson. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. George finds Morris. Uncovered. The shot will not fall.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
George with the ball. And now by Anderson. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by George. And now a 3-point Clipper lead.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
And that is a punch to the jaw. This game, as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game.
Well, I don't think he planned it too far in advance. That was one of those. The third quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. To the middle. Outside for Jackson. In the corner, George with it. Good on the three-point shot. George has got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner. And he nails it.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Towns finds Gobert. The kick out to Towns. 5 on the clock. Outside Russell. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out to Morris. Outside Leonard. A 3-ball. Can't hit that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Towns for 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
Creative at finding ways to draw fouls. Leonard takes pleasure in getting them to overcompensate.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
And Edwards with the stop.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
George looking around. Kicks it out to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Shoots over McDaniel. Bank shot, no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
George against Edwards. It's stolen by Morris. Down low. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Russell against Jackson. McDaniels in the post. Gobert trying to get open. Shot is good in the Los Angeles lead. Cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Edwards. Outside Jackson. On the wing, Morris. That 3 off the mark. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Russell with a wide open look. And another shot. Gobert. And finally they hit one.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Russell against Jackson. From deep, George. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. Towns trying to get open. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. Jackson down low. Russell's there. And George gets to Leonard. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Trying to ice this one, Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
Outside Edwards. To take the lead. And that one is off. The Clippers go the other way with it. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count! A huge shot to tie it up.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
The three from George. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Back to McDaniel from the baseline. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. To the middle. Yes!
Stepping up big. Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a...
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake, and when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Jackson pass to Zubats. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Morris, left side. For 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Morant, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Stolen by Bane. The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Jackson, the pass to Morris. Pass to George. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Bain, no good. George against Brooks. From deep. That shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Down low. And there's Jackson on the assist by Brooks.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Morant against Jackson. Pass to Morris. Now here's Leonard. And stolen by Morant. Driving to the basket. And then Morant with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Leonard attacking.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
And Leonard drops them both.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Adams, shot's good. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
Grizzlies on D. Leonard for 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Jackson outside. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Jackson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Zubats. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Now here's Morant. Outside Bain. Brooks outside. This one for 3. Here's Adams. An easy 2 on the layup. Adams has got 6 points.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
The kick out to Morris. Let's go with a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. The drive by Jackson. Pass to Adams. Oh, Morris with a steal. And here they come. Brooks with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And the Clippers miss again. To the middle. Here's Bain. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and are on a string.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ballgame. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And the Grizzlies have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Outside Morant, pass to Bain. Takes the 3. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Jackson, the pass to George. Jackson down low, hounded by Morant. To the inside. Pass to Zubats. The shot comes out. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. And Memphis shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Morant, that's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
And here's George, guarded by Bain. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Jackson outside. Launches a 3, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Jackson outside. Pass to George. They need this. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody who's willing to navigate traffic.
Morant with it, guarded now by Morris. There's Jackson with the 3. Can't get it. Now 3 of 4. George for 3. And it's Bain with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Morant, pass to Brooks. It's tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Bain. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just the combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Here's George on the take. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubats. The 3 from Bain. And again, Memphis no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Adams. Jackson outside. It's good. Jackson's got 9.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Leonard passes to Jackson. Back to Leonard. No one near him. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. 12 points for him.
He plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Here's George. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. It's stolen by Leonard. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Adams. Outside for Morant. Pass to Adams. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Now here's Jones. Drives to the hoop. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
The Clippers 14.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then there's Danny Green. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Aldama. Wall against Green. Here's Tillman. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Wall against Jones. Here's Powell. Stolen by Jones. Driving to the basket. Pass to Aldama. Outside for Green. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Conchar. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Pass to man. And stolen by Green. Outside Jones. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. The 3 is up. And again, it's Memphis for the 3.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Covington finds Powell. Here's man on the take. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. And boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
Here's Aldama, covered by Covington. It's stolen by Wall. Batum outside. Pass to Covington. Conchar pulls it in. And you talk about Powell's athleticism. Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, BA, because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling.
Kept alive. The kick out to Wall.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Covington. Second chance shot. That one's wide left. Memphis has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third quarter here. Back to Conchar. From deep. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Outside Wall. Back to man. Outside Covington. Grizzlies with the rebound. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Here's Conjar. Pass to Jones. And here is Green. Just 4 to shoot. Aldama. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
For 3, Powell. Conchar pulls it in. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Aldama. Trying to get back on track. He got a piece of it.
That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
Ball no good. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Now Jones. Outside, Green. Back to Jones. The 3. Here's Aldama with his first shot attempt. That shot off the mark. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Grizzlies out in front, just dominate. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, the two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Adams, the pass to Morant. Jackson outside. On the wing, Bain. Beyond the arc. He can't get it to go. The Clippers go the other way with it. Jackson finds Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Jackson outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now. Inside. And George with the basket on the assist by Leonard.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Outside Morant. Down low. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Outside Morant. Knocked loose. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Jackson against Morant. That's tipped. Stolen by Bain. He takes it in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Jackson for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Morant. Soft touch off the glass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
George for 3. And they'll get another chance. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Brooks outside. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, Kawhi understands that the team relies on him for consistent productivity.
Jackson outside. And he drives in. Outside Bane. To the middle. Jackson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Grizzlies.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Here are the Clippers. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Leonard on the take. Deflected by Bane. And he recovers it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's George.
Well, you have to love the intensity with which Steven Adams plays, always giving his best to throw shooters off.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Bane. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
This contest has the potential, Clark, to be very exciting. Two teams that can really run up and down the floor and run up the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, if one of these teams gets really rolling, Kevin, they might be able to take advantage of this one, but I agree with you. When you talk about these teams, I'm anticipating and even hoping for tons of lead changes.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the 1.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing, and that was an outstanding find by Russell.
Offensive rebound. Safety move. And Adams with the slam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
The kick out to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Kept alive, Minnesota. Here's Gobert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And if he gets looked that plainly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
And the basket by Jackson.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Out to Edwards. Back to Towns. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. McDaniels finds Edwards. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Brooks with no one around. And the 3 off target. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. To the left side wing. Edwards with it. Crosses over. And Edwards with the stuff.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Bain with it. Edwards there. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Edwards against Bain. Towns kicks to Edwards. Back to Towns. Clock at 6. Edwards passes to Gobert. Another shot. And Adams sends it down.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. And it's Brooks in the corner. Off target from 3-point range.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Stolen by Jackson. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
And the rejection by Jackson. Bain drives in. Here's Brooks. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Russell against Morant. Russell dishes to Gobert. Out to Edwards. It's stolen by Adams. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And former Grizzlies small forward Mike Skinny Miller here in Memphis to watch the game.
Top 30 all-time in three-point percentage. He was one of the game's elite marksmen.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Russell passes to Gobert. Brooks against Russell. And Gobert kicks to Russell. 6 to shoot. Sweet move. And it's finished off inside by Gobert. Gobert's got 6.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Bain with it. Picked up by Edwards. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
15 foul.
26 seconds left in the first quarter. The kick out to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. No good on the 3. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
And that does it for the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I also like how they trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels and it's small forward.
Russell does a good job taking whatever the defense avails. He doesn't need to look for other options if he's got a good look.
Morant against Russell. And a wide open look for Bain. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Russell. It's rebounded by Memphis.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Towns finds Russell. Morant against Russell. Morant passes to Bain. That one misses.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Bain. It's stolen by Adams. Russell against Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal
That's
foul.
on D'Angelo Russell.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Here's Towns. Has to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Morant surveying the D. And finished off by Morant.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Edwards can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Gobert, the screen. Back to Russell. Morant with the steal. With the drive. And Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant and the way he looked running? You knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Back to Towns. Edwards against Morant. Edwards dishes to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Morant passes to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Timberwolves trail by 11. To the paint. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant kicks to Bain. And there's the pass to Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Here's Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Grizzlies up 11. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
And put your hands together and get loud for the Xellark.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Williams is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. Then it's Green. And it's Conchar into the 2 spot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Stolen. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Clark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor.
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the Combine.
There's a good screen. Noel passes to Reed. Here's Noel. Conchar pulls it in.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Stolen by Reed. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Tries again. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Jones dishes to Clark. Good D by Anderson. Timberwolves trail by 14. Noel passes to Reed, and Clark over to help. Prince wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Prince, the pass to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. And a miss there on the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
The Grizzlies have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far. Here's McLaughlin. It's not going to go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jones, the pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Anderson wide open. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Grizzlies now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Jones kicks to Green. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists in the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And the shot is good. McLaughlin's got his first basket of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Jones dishes to Williams. Rebound, Minnesota. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Prince with it. Jones covering. Noel, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Here's Conchar. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
The kick out to Anderson from past the arc. No good on the shot. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. There's the foul. That's against Minnesota. This is his first free throw of the game. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Williams. Dylan Brooks comes in for Green. Baines checked in for John Conchar. And it's John Morant in for Jones. Passes it to McDaniels. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game time. Here's Baines. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
And so it's Memphis in And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Jackson passes to Bain. He feeds it to Adams. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. Really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Bain for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. Out to Russell. The 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Second team foul.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Russell against Morant. Pass to Bain. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
Jackson kicks to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Pass to Brooks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
There's the pass to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Russell finds Gobert. Back to Russell. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. Clock at 4. Here's Gobert. Plays it up and banks it in. 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Morant outside. On the wing, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Edwards inside. Guarded by Bain. Taken away. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Morant. On the wing, Bain. Brooks outside. Lets the 3 fly. Drills the 3-pointer. Brooks has got 5 points now this quarter.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Back to Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. Offline with his 3.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Memphis.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Towns, the pass to Edwards. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Now here's Morant. There's the drive, and stolen by Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Out to Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. Brooks covering. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. A shake. And finished off by Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Morant outside. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Good work there as it goes.
He might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out of pick and roll and spotting up the threes, but PG could score on the inside.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Here's Jackson. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. George outside. Here's the three. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. The three ball. Fires in the triple. Edwards got 5. No.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Jackson down low. Guarded by Russell. Leonard for three. Buries it from three.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Now here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Fires for three. Paul George pulls down the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
That one's good from Morris on the assist by Jackson.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. George against Edwards. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Russell. Another shot. McDaniels, that's good.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's George. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Gobert. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And here's Jackson. Morris with it. The three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Towns against Morris. Outside for Russell. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. They get it back. Count that one.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Jackson outside. A minute 37 left in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 5. George passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
That's the man you want running into the pick and roll. It's Paul George at the helm. He's got the ball and makes a great play. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
Now here's Towns. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Jackson. The kick out to Morris. There's the three. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one. There's 48 seconds left now in the first quarter. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Morris outside. Pass to Zubac. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
That's his first personal foul.
And Zubac's no good on that one. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
On target from range. Morris has got 8. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
And so it's Marcus Morris making things happen for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8th. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. There's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He has 7. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, BA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second.
Marcus Morris Sr. First personal foul.
That one misses for Towns.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns. 1 shot.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Outside Russell. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Morris. Towns passes to Edwards. Clock at 6. Got a hand on it. George outside. Out to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And they're running. Outside McDaniels. To the wing on the left. Towns for 3. Drains the triple. Towns has got 7 points.
Ah, the versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
The Clippers call timeout.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Russell against Jackson. To the inside. To the paint. Here's Zubats. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. He has 6.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Russell to pass to Towns. Towns double team. And it's powered home by Towns.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
The kick out to Morris. Puts up a 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Russell to pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
And the layup is good off the glass.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
George with it. Russell covering. Leonard for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Morris against Towns. Kicks it to George. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Towns finds Gobert. Outside Russell. It's rebounded by Zubats.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Leonard on the wing. McDaniels covering. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Minnesota basketball.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Russell. Second chance shot. Here's Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Tries yet again. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Count it. Good. Gobert's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
For 3, George. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Left side, Edwards. The 3 from Russell. And no good. And we're through the first half of play here.
The Timberwolves. 31.
Fans, get ready for the Jabberwockies!
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Marcus Morris making an impact in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wing, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point guard.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Up top, Powell. Wide open. Covington finds Powell. Now Batum. Tipped. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the baseline. And they recover it. Wall, the pass to Batum. And there's a 3-second violation.
Minnesota basketball.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Anderson. Out to the right wing. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Clippers ball.
Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Outside Covington from behind the arc. Drills it from deep. Covington's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And Covington knows this is a big part of his role to knock down threes.
Pass to Prince. Here's Noel. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Wall. That one's good. This game is all even.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Now here's Anderson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's McLaughlin, and there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Prince. Wall covering. And that one is hammered home.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
For three, Powell can't hit that one. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Now here's Anderson. Back to Prince. Pass to Anderson. And they pick up 2. And now a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
Outside Wall. Outside Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Powell. It's tipped.
2 minutes.
Outside Anderson. Out to the wing. Back to Reed. And rejected.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
1:49 left in the third. Prince can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Batum, right side. Pass to Powell. Stripped away. Now here's Anderson, covered by Covington. Inside, here's Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Prince. Off target from outside. The Clippers trail. Left side Wall. Batum gets the bucket.
Yeah, Batum not a ton of times where he's on the inside, but that time showing some toughness.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Noel. Reed in the post. Batum's on him. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's the kind of head fake that'll give a guy whiplash.
He sells it all the way, right? Highly effective. On the wing man. Here we go. Anderson passes to Reed. Poke loose. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Wall. Covington, a screen on Reed. And sends it home from 3-point land. Man's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's McLaughlin. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. 3 quarters of play and a close one here.
Please give a big round of applause for your...
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. George against Edwards. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Russell against Jackson. Pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Tries again. Oh, get that out of here. They get it back. Towns for 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Leonard outside. 3-pointer, no good.
Well, he just hasn't found his rhythm tonight, partly because he's gotten fewer touches.
Edwards finds Russell. George against Edwards. Ooh, nice D from George. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Leonard. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Back to Daniels. Over Leonard. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
A nifty play off the dribble. Creates barely enough space to get off the shot.
Kicks it to George. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside McDaniels. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Edwards. Towns against Leonard. Here's Edwards. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Gobert passes to Edwards. Gobert with it. Jackson in his pocket. Ooh, Morris with a steal. To the inside. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Edwards, a pass to Russell. Towns with the ball. Pass to McDaniels. To take the lead. Yes, they get the go-ahead bucket.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
George outside. For 3. It doesn't go for him. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Towns finds Russell. This one for 3. He buries it from 3. And now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Well, D'Angelo Russell not scared of the big moment.
George against Edwards. To stop the run. And that's good.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
The Timberwolves have got 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Jackson against Russell. Left side McDaniels. Tipped. Leonard against McDaniels. Here's Jackson, and he buries it. And tie game! Huge basket right there. Outside Edwards. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Here's Morris. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
At the line for your Clippers, Marcus Morris.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. And here's Minnesota now. McDaniels passes to Towns. Now Edwards. He's guarded by Zubac. Pass to Gobert. Over to the wing. Russell, double team. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And again, no good by the Clippers. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. All right, Alec, thank you. And that about wraps it up. So alongside Grant Hill.
two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Jackson, following the miss by Ja Morant. Jackson kicks to George. Pass to Zubac. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. On the wing, George. It's up a three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by George. Quick start here for the Clippers in this one. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jackson. In the corner, George with it. Shot clock at 5. No good on that one. For Memphis, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Here's Put it down! Wow!
Oh, my gracious. Way to get up. He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
And here's Morris for 3. He's off on that one. And Memphis the other way now. To the inside. Paul George with the steal. Jackson with it. Now defended by Bain. Here's Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Jackson has the open look. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Leonard.
Another example of Kawhi being the best defender in the league.
George dishes to Morris. Leonard against Adams. On the wing, George. Passes it to Zubac. Stolen by Jackson. Jackson against Bain. Jackson trying to break free. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Bain.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And it's Morant missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Inside. That shot off. Excellent D there from George. The pass to Leonard.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And here's Morant. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
The 3 from George. Zubac finds Jackson. Morris, left side. Back to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Bain looking around. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Your Clippers, Houston team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Out to Morris from downtown. It's hauled in by Adams.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
It's Morant in the corner. Memphis moving it around. Second chance shot, Brooks. Excellent D there from George.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Driving to the basket. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Brooks, the pass to Morant. He feeds it to Adams. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson against Morant. Outside for George. Nobody near Leonard. A shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 7 points. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Now Leonard. After the missed 3 from Desmond Bain. In the corner, it's Morris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Los Angeles leading by 9. George looking over the floor. Out to Morris. Beyond the arc. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And dangerous in that catch and shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
So timeout call here. The first for Memphis.
Come on and make some noise. Coming onto the court.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. To stop the run. And Morant gets it to go.
Welcoming any physicality on his way out. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:10 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Leonard. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Payne for three. They get it back. Out to Brooks. On the wing, Jackson. Fade away. The shot that time, not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard on the wing. Takes it inside, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And doing a nice job using the bounce to force the issue. Kawhi earning that trip to the line.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 11-point game. Clark outside. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And stolen by Williams. Right side, Jones. Williams kicks to Jones. Fader on the way. Traps in the tray. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. He got it up. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. All right, David, thank you. And
your Clippers, 26. The Grizzlies, 20.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's man in at the three spot.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Jones. Misses the three. Powell against Clark. Pass to Batum. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Wall. Kicks to Powell. Stolen. Jones with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. Outside Williams. Back to Clark. Slam call, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Robert Covington picks one up.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Wall. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Batum. Some solid defense from Clark.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And then Clark slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Clark with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. Conchar, the pass to Williams. And the slam by Williams.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Going to high school in the L.A. area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Zaire Williams. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Outside, Wall. Pass to Powell. Covington setting the pick for Powell. Los Angeles with another miss. Now the Grizzlies with it. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Jones dishes to Green. Batum with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Here's Mann. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mann's got 6 points in the quarter.
An all-around player. One of Batum's roles is to make the defense pay when they leave someone open.
Jones, no luck. Clippers leading by 3. And Wall kicks to Covington.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Powell on the wing.
2 minutes.
Here's Mann, guarded by Green. Wall's shot is off. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jones drives in. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Wall. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Mann. Green with the rebound. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 12-3 run. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Grizzlies. And so Jones nails both of them. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. He kicks to Powell. Here's Mann. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Batum with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Covington's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Does so much for his team's spacing. Opponents have to respect Covington's deep ball.
Here's Conchar. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Conchar's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies. Wall against Jones. Back to Wall. Poke loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Wall.
Substitution on the court.
What a performance for Brandon Clark. He has been the story for the Grizzlies. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the four. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Here's Morant. And Zubac with the block. They retain possession. Good on the shot.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
And the Clippers call time here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He said if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Jackson. Now here's Leonard. It's deflected.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
It's picked off. Bain passes to Jackson. Bain against George. Brooks kicks to Bain. From the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And there's the drive, and they get it back. Bounce pass from Morris. Outside Jackson, down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard fires away from outside, and the Clippers miss again. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Morant with it. Here's Adams, and he banks in the layup.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Outside for George. Outside Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists in the game.
Incredible accuracy from Leonard, daring the defense to cover him outside.
Now here's Morant. Lets it go from deep. He can't hit that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Jackson passes to Leonard. Outside for Jackson. Back to Leonard. Nice move. And the rejection by Jackson. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Batum's checked in. But deep three from George. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Morant passes to Adams. Now Jackson. Outside for George. And Leonard has it in the corner. He nails it, and we're tied up. Leonard's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Clippers.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments. Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Nobody near George. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Brooks with it. Leonard picks him up. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And this is why Brooks is out there. Amazing watching him come up in the clutch for his squad.
Jackson kicks to Batum. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard, and Adams sends it back. Outside, Bain. The dish to Jackson. Back to Bain. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. Marcus Morris a check in for Nicholas Batum.
Now, into the lineup.
Here's Jackson.
Marcus Morris Sr.
Clock at 6. Pulls from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Zubac.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The 3 from George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Bain. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.